Hello, my friends. Lane here again. Hey, I've been contemplating a lot about the video I posted yesterday. It was entitled, well, now I forgot the title. But anyways, I said some things that I think were inappropriate, and I think I was trying to getting out of my comfort zone, and I was talking about going to the the One Soul Expo, and so I need to apologize to those folks. And let's face it, that was a negative uh, observation of them. And I blamed it on, oh, I'm getting a bad vibe, not a bad vibe, but a weird vibe, and so on. And so I didn't do an interview when I should have just manned up and went and did an interview and talked to them. And, maybe that was a test for me to see if I would step out of my comfort zone. So even though my vibe didn't kind of jive there, which I did feel that way, but it may have been just me using that as an excuse, I believe I did get a weird vibe, but I used that as an excuse not to step out of my comfort zone, I guess. So as I thought about that, I've been getting a little, that was a fear that came up that I didn't realize I had. I thought, oh, no big deal. I'll go out and I interviewed somebody, but I didn't. And who cares what they wear or what they're doing? I could have asked them some questions about what kind of people come, and ask for tarot readings or the specific types of healing and that kind of stuff. And it would have been interesting. And I have to thank my amazing, beautiful wife for pointing that out to me. And I kind of felt like I shouldn't post that video anyways because of that. And anyways, here I am owning up to it. And, what difference does it make what kind of clothes people choose to wear? I'd be the first one if somebody, didn't like something I wore to say, who cares? So, anyways, there it is. And so I promised that I'm going to do the next opportunity I get, I'm going to just go do it. I'm going to do some interviews, even if I don't feel comfortable or whatever, and just get out there and do it. And so I just felt like I needed to own up to that. And, we're heading in some interesting directions. I want to say a little bit about me since I have this time right now. So this video isn't a total flop or waste or what have you. Is that a little bit about me and my background and how I've been many years. I've been studying esoteric things and spiritual things for many, many years. And, it's something I've always been interested in. I want to know who I am and why I'm here and where I'm going, that kind of thing. But I went through a divorce about almost 5 years ago, I guess. And that really was a wake-up call to me. And it was actually probably the best thing that's happened to me in a long, long time because it woke me up. And at the time, I was very depressed and down and upset and angry. And I was even suicidal at one point. And so I came to a point where I felt like, I've either got to just go ahead and kill myself or I got to do something because I am sick of feeling this way. And so I went through a whole series of steps. I decided to start doing some things. And the first thing I did was I surrounded myself with positive influences. And that was mainly on the internet because I didn't feel like I wanted to talk to people a lot at that point. And I got on the internet and I started looking up positive quotes and things. And I got on a forum. On the Joe Rogan board, and it was called there was a thread on there called something to the effect is, hey, if you want to be motivated, get in here now, or something to that effect. And it had like thousands of posts that people put that were uplifting and motivational. And I don't know how I stumbled across it, but it was probably a little bit of divine providence there. And I stayed up like late into the night and read hundreds of those quotes. And because it made me feel better. It was very uplifting. And I thought to myself, my gosh, I have to do this regularly. And so I went back. And I haven't been to that board for quite a while. But the last time I checked, that thread was still going, and it's been going for years. It's really interesting, and that was my journey. And so I started looking up other positive things. And when I did that and I put my focus on that, my mindset started to change. And things that I had read years ago, I've read a lot of positive motivational and success type books and that type of thing. But I think in my earlier years I missed probably a lot of the message of it. But some of those things that I read started coming to my memory and gave me ideas to do to help me pull myself out of it. And it took me about a month before I started feeling somewhat better, and about 3 months before I was like feeling like, man, I'm glad to be alive and I have a lot of life to live and a lot of things to do, and I have started having a positive mindset. I wrote a book about it if you're interested. It's called The Books of Life, Volume 1, How to Become Happy. And I'm not promoting the book, but it's on Kindle. It's only $5 if you want to put it on your Kindle. If you don't want to spend the money, shoot me a message or post in the comments, and I'll be happy to send you a PDF copy for free. So anyways, that's a little bit about me, and I'm going to start talking a little bit about some of these principles that I've been talking about and how I've actually used them to help myself and to keep myself in the positive energy stream and to continue to move forward, and all the positive opportunities and things that came to me because of that. And that's why I talk about this. I don't talk about this because it's just, head knowledge or book knowledge. I talk about it because it's happened to me and I've used it and it works. And, hundreds of and thousands of other people will testify that it works also. Anyways, I had to get that first part off my chest, and I wanted to add a little bit about me. And so I hope this video comes off well, and we'll see you on the flip side again. And please like and subscribe if you think this video was good and you benefited from it. And give me some suggestions on what you would like to see, what you would like to hear that you think might be helpful to you. That's what I'm trying to find out, is what would be helpful to you guys, and what could I do, and what kind of videos could I post that you might like to see. And anything, doesn't matter what it is. Don't, even if you think it's stupid or weird or nobody's going to like it, just put it out there. You never know. Anyways, all right, take care. Love you guys.